Yo, welcome back to another video. Video. Ready to get right into it. Let's see what this guy has to say. Don't hate him, but he's very close to getting there. He's gonna join Plana and a bunch of other people. But let's see, does he win my favor?
I think after Trick winning the TNA World title, it's all but confirmed WWE are buying TNA. Ooh, imagine? And let me know your wrestling hot takes down in the comments below. It can be current day or it can be in history, and you'll have a chance of being in the next episode. Honestly, it's so crazy to me that we're in a universe now where WWE could buy TNA. Like, imagine saying to someone a decade ago, in a decade, not only is the TNA World Championship going to be around the waist of a WWE superstar on WWE TV, not only is Mickie James going to enter the Royal Rumble wearing that Impact Championship and actively going to be acknowledged as Impact Champion, but now WWE are potentially about to get the TNA tape library under their helm, and we may just get that 2K26 NXT DLC pack. Like, these things are all such insane things, and yet I'll be honest, I can completely see it, especially after WWE just purchasing Treble R. I'd like to imagine that if they did buy TNA, then we wouldn't have to do this awkward name changeover thing that we do now. Someone like Alicia Fox could just be Alicia Fox in TNA instead of Victoria Crawford. And someone like Tessa Blanchard could just be unemployed. But if WWE buys TNA, I think we need another TNA Impact game. We need a TNA Impact 2. Or if we don't get a second TNA Impact game, then let's get the X Division match in 2K. Because I've spoke before about how I like the way the gameplay has been progressing in 2K in the franchise. Let's go ahead and get that X Division match in that. Man, I really want them to buy TNA now. Please. Hangman Page is the Drew McIntyre of AEW. I can see it. I would dare say that Hangman is just a little better. And hey, I love Drew McIntyre. Absolutely adore him. Get well soon. You deserve this time off, King. But Hangman Page for me, I feel like I speak every hot takes about how much I love Hangman Page, so I'm a chill. But this guy's character work, his in-ring work, his match against Will Ospreay at Double or Not, he is borderline perfect to me. Love you, Hangman. And there's another bona fide dream match that I'd love to see down the line. Hangman Page and Drew McIntyre. Both absolutely phenomenal characters, phenomenal wrestlers, and they both deserve every single piece of prop that they get. Anarchy in the Arena is officially a go-in match stipulation. I completely agree. That Anarchy in the Arena match, first of all, Willow Nightingale, what a woman. She is terrific. Not to mention Hook came back as well.
When did this shit turn into an AEW fest? Like, yo, chill out. I don't want to hear all this AEW. And that's the only thing I'm hearing is AEW. Oh, hell no.
But maybe a new booker could flip that on its head and give WWE a challenge. Love the vids, by the way. Thank you. I'm actually gonna disagree with that though. I feel like Tony Khan does a pretty good job.
Yeah. I'm not even sub to old boy. That'd be crazy. Shot sub and then unsub just cause I hate the content. Yo, why is everything AEW? Finally.
Like Mike Santana or Leon Slater should bring the title back home. Honestly, I like the idea of that story, and I think I could see them going down this direction. They're either going to go this direction, or they're going to have the TNA roster be like, what the hell, Joe Hendry? You just went ahead and lost our world title to one of those NXT guys. And then they're all going to go to Santino and be like, Santino, this collaboration is going a bit too far. We're going to go ahead and get our own back. And then they're going to invade NXT, and then kind of linking back to where I was going, maybe this all leads into a TNA versus NXT War Games match. Maybe they do a special little crossover on main roster where it was NXT versus TNA in War Games, and then they did a big women's War Games match and a men's War Games match. They did 3 War Games matches, and then that was it for War Games for a little bit. Because one thing I've been thinking about for a while is that eventually this War Games thing is going to become a bit of a hell in a cell, where, you know, they keep doing it year after year, and it's like, oh, they have to do War Games now because it's in the title. So what better way to go ahead and silence War Games for a little bit? You do one big final War Games Games, a pay-per-view where it's NXT versus TNA, women's War Games, men's War Games, and then next year you bring back the traditional Survivor Series match, and then, you know, we freshen things up a little bit. I think that is a potential plan. Hangman is way more valuable than Ospreay will ever.
I don't want to hear not one more word. We skimming through it. Alright, that's about it. Everything else was AEW and NXT. And we don't care about that. I thought something was on me. Anyways, we out of here.